Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy. He from Thinking Right out here in my lab, looking like I just got in a car accident. I was working out. I straightened my neck muscle. It's been a few days. I've been in traction somewhat. But I got to get my mission out. I'm on my thing. So, yeah, I'm at work. This is how I look. Deal with it. I got a good lesson for you. You can get past the horse collar. My eyes swollen, my back hurt. I'm on my grind, doing what I do for you. Let's rock. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. Message is a story for life. I'm cracking myself up looking at myself. And I can imagine what y'all see. All right, let's go. Right thinking, mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thing is way of life, and it is my way of life, obsessed, whatever you want to call it. But through mental and spiritual discipline daily, it will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's the goal. My mission for all right thinkers to reach that goal for themselves, to know thyself. That's what it's all about. That's what I do for you. Let's go. Let's get this thing started. Know thyself. This is a rhetorical question, but excuse me, you should have the answer because knowing thyself being you can have the answer. If not, tune in, I'll help you out with that. That's what I do. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's why I do what I do on a daily basis for you. Collarbone it all. Let's go. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got you. A person who knows not. I feel about that. And believe that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows, but knows not that they know is asleep spiritually. I'm a spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Father, all these persons reside in you. Right? Think of know thyself and to my eye be true. All right, now let's get down to business. Title of this one is Right Thinkers. Let's talk about what's the difference between a religious man and a spiritual man. Well, ain't no different. Rewind. Right thinkers. Let's talk about what's the difference between a wise man and an ignorant man. Mhm. Not so easy to tell the difference that way, but it's the same concept. Let me run it by you right quick. Let me get this lesson. Once upon a time, I was an ignorant man. For most of my adult life, it was hell having to learn life lessons on my terms, doing all the wrong things and have to pay for them, realizing maybe you might not want to make this a career. Okay, so when you do something that don't work out for you, you should stop doing that and find out what works for you. But if you continue to do what don't work for you, doing the same thing, expect a different result, insanity. So you don't want to do that in life. That just don't make sense. I was raised by an egoistic, aka ignorant man. My dad was what you call a man's man. He was self-made, his own man. He did what he wanted to do, live on his own terms. There's some drawbacks to that. We don't talk about it, but yeah, when you live in your egoistic, meaning I, me, self-return, you don't have a kick coming when it's time to ask, well, what did you give to God? Who, God, what, what? That's what I'm talking about. When I got tired of what? Losing in life. Why? Due to my ignorance of what? My higher self, God, egos. Okay. But I had to make a decision. Okay. And watch this. I finally did. I finally got self-knowledge, aka I learned the spiritual truth from Egypt, where I got my stuff from, the northeast corner from my Masonic brothers. And I learned and mastered them. Now I'm a wise man. Not religious, wise. with daily practice of right thing philosophy, which is in my philosophies. She taught never semi-taught we, but right thing philosophy is that with my personal experience spin on it. So with right thing philosophy, you too can what? Become a wise man or woman by what? Practicing my philosophy, mastering it, and be your best self, aka knowing that self. That's the goal. That's the purpose of what we do. I missed something here. Okay, no, we did that. Okay, now next one, let's move on. I ain't gonna go there. With right thing, okay, things that an ignorant or spiritual man will do. Ignorant, not knowing. Spiritual, ignorant, not knowing. Religious, same thing. Just saying, from my perspective, what things that an ignorant or religious man will do. First of all, they will lie, they will cheat, they will steal from others. Why? So they can serve themselves, but the whole time have you thinking that they serve the Lord like you are, but they really not. Gotta watch them guys. Okay? Why? Whenever they can gain monetary things like money, that's ignorance. That's spiritual ignorance right there. If religion don't have you going on the straight and narrow, what's the purpose of it? A lot of people claiming to be Christian religious do some of the worst things. I'm just saying. So religion, it ain't. Just saying, y'all do a lot of stuff that's not religious. I know about being ignorant and religious and performing what? Ignorant actions in my life. hmm When you want to do, when you do whatever you think you want to do to satisfy you, you ain't living for God, you're living for yourself. And I know that oh so well, oh too well. And watch this. Now, the ignorant man will what? Will have a side chick or two and swear to God they living right. Tell you to your face, man, I'm doing it. No, the whole time they lying. Ignorant men lie. Spiritual men, transparent. Why? No need to lie. The ignorant man or woman, again, will do what? Risk everything they have for what? Sexual pleasures. Just for that good time. That if you live for pleasures, then don't get married. That's like, don't become monogamous and you still want to do what you want to do. That's what I'm saying to men and women. I could care less. But don't put yourself in that predicament. That means you're ignorant. That's not a good thing. First of all, understand that. But a lot of us get in that position and realize, well, she ain't that good in bed, man. So he go looking for something else. Bad move. Now, the ignorant man will do what? Dumb stuff. Go out, sleep with somebody, and then after they get done, why'd I do that? Go out, gamble, lose all the money, and why'd I do that? That's all ignorant. That's all stupid, dumb. But a lot of guys and women do it. I'm just saying. Now, see the difference. Things that a wise man won't do. The wise man won't stay out all night, come home, lipstick on his collar, with a lie and flowers or some money to be forgiven. When I was a master mason, when I did my interviews with the younger brothers, I told their wives, if your husband come home in the middle of the night claiming he's at the lodge, he's lying. I'm home by 11. So whatever they do at that time, they in the lodge. That's what I'm saying. So I don't need to get in your business. But wise men don't do that. Wise men don't what? Apologize for what they say or do. Why? Because they're fully aware at all times what they're saying and what they're doing. That's why. If you hot-headed, you emotional, you ain't got no control over yourself, you're gonna act out, do things, and have to what? Apologize. I don't do that. Wise men won't what? Expose their intentions or feelings to anyone. I don't do that either. Wise men take care of home first, priority. And nothing comes before home or the relationship, the marriage. Whatever you're involved in, that should be priority one. Well, I can't say, but it is for me. If fellas, if you get married and you're not doing everything to make your wife happy, why'd you marry her? food for thought. Moving on. I don't do nothing but try to give you concepts and views that you can look at and check yourself with. That's all. Wise men, what? Won't lie, cheat, and steal from anyone. There's no need to do that. That's not right thinking, and it's not right living, and it's sure not my philosophy. I don't cheat, steal, none of those things anymore. I couldn't say I didn't do that. No, no, no. Now, no, I can say I don't do that. That's why. That's the difference. Moving on. And personally, you can't be both wise and ignorant at the same time, or religious and spiritual at the same time. Though some of us try, I don't know why. Why? Because it don't work. Why? It don't work. You either gonna do this or do that. You can't serve two masters. Moving down. Watch this. Now, if you respect my right thinking, wisdom, my knowledge, what I do, you can treat me. You can't treat me like I'm a sucker when you know I'm pretty. You think I'm smart, you think I'm wise, but then you treat me like I don't know nothing. That's insulting to me. Me being wise is not based on what or how you think of what I think of me. I am wise. Why? Because I know me. I put the work in to do that. What you think of me has no really bearings on what I do personally. You do you. That's all you have to worry about. What I do or don't do shouldn't affect you one bit. Because you don't affect me. Remember, understand this. Wisdom is what? Experience and knowledge. Ignorance is what? Lack of both. So you can't have both. And no, either you're ignorant or you're intelligent. You're either wise or you're not. Simple as that. Again, watch this. Where we at? This next one. Wisdom is knowing. Knowledge is knowing. Ignorance is what? Just not knowing. Not that you're stupid, you're dumb, you can't learn. No, it just means you don't know something. You can change ignorance into knowledge. Like being in the dark, what you do? Get some light. If you're wet, you get dry clothes. Go out in the rain, get an umbrella. Some people waiting on the change and what? Ain't got sense enough to coming out the rain. If something's going on, make your decision to do what's best for you. You can gain knowledge and wisdom. What? Live right, and that's what it takes. It don't take much effort to what? Be ignorant. You ain't gonna do much to be ignorant. Ain't no working that. That's easy. Just believe what they tell you and go on what they say, and that's what works for you. Knock yourself out. Now, here's my point. You can be intelligent, aka you can have knowledge. You can be scholarly, smart, and have knowledge of things, but of that one thing. But not knowing yourself, it means nothing. All the other stuff is a waste of your time. A lot of us got a lot of stuff, but don't got us, ourselves. I'm working on that. Well, wait a minute, you got degrees and all this other good stuff, but you don't know who you are? It's not good. I'm just saying, let me move on, wrap this up. I'm getting better at shortening these lessons down too. Right thinking, watch this. Men are what? Wise men in training. If you learn philosophical concepts, principles, and live by them, your experience and your doing them will make you wise. That's where wisdom comes from, the experience, not just knowing something. I'm done, wrapping it up. Appreciate you tuning in. If you are a right thinking philosophy follower, you're a wise man in training. And if you're training for something, there's an end goal. Your end goal is to become master, self-mastery of yourself. Gain that through the knowledge and the practice of the lessons that you're learning. I'm giving you the lesson. All you got to do is learn it. That's all up to you. Let's go. I do that for you. Self-knowledge, aka spiritual truth, can be what? Learned, and it should be. You can do nothing and be ignorant, but it takes some work to become enlightened. To better yourself takes a little work and effort. Okay? So that's the difference. When knowing thyself becomes your goal in life, oh yeah, right thinking is your way of life. That's doing the right thing on a day-to-day basis and reaping the rewards and the blessings for just doing that, because that's what happened. Guaranteed. Becoming your best self is like what? Gaining the self-knowledge, my daily lessons, right thinking philosophy. It's a process. You control it. You go as fast as you want, or as slow as you want. But you are in control of that process. Understand that. Wrapping it up. When you live right daily, you're wise. Excuse me, you're a right thinker. When you master it, oh yeah, now you're a master of self, aka wise man or woman. Having knowledge of self, knowing thyself is being wise. And that's what we need to do to be better people. That's all. Start young. I'm out. Hope the lesson was good. I got to go. I'll be back.